Boom, boom. Hello, my name is Carlton. How are you today? About 4 years ago, this is going to be the fifth year, or leading up to the fifth year, I bought that Mercedes that sits in my garage. I like that Mercedes. I think one of the beautiful parts about the Mercedes is if I had gotten it from a different person who actually treated the car better, I would have a car that I could just ride on for another 10 years or more. But I bought it from idiots who didn't treat it well, who got it from idiots who didn't treat it well. And when I originally bought it for a little under 5,000, I had to put a little bit into it, probably two more thousand into it, to make it what I wanted it to be. And those adjustments that I made the vehicle amazing. And then this weekend I realized that 5 years is almost up. I need to get something else. My wife is sitting around with her Toyota Prius, and her Toyota Prius is got a good engine. It's got 265,000 miles on it, and right now we're hoping that the body can hold itself together long enough to get to 300,000 because that's where I want her to be. She's already at the price, not price, but she's already at the mileage where the car has paid for itself and then some, and we can dump the car. But the engine is in a really good. It's in good shape. Why get rid of something like that? And I keep telling her, it's like you got a hybrid, ride this thing out, save your freaking money. So when this chip shortage is over, when the idiots stop doing whatever they're doing with these cars, you can get what you want and be a happy person with that car that you get. And me, now I have to start thinking. I'm in that fifth year when I don't need to have a car that's going to fall apart. I don't want to be like when I was in Birmingham, I saw a bunch of BMWs the same year as my car with one wheel on the side like that. Like the wheel just fell off. And I don't want to be in that situation. And the problem with mine is one of the coils is broken. And apparently with the W2R3, no, W2R3, with that particular model, the coils just seem to pop. And I know I hit a really bad bump in the road, pothole, and that really did, I felt it. I believe that's what really knocked out this one coil. And I don't want to repair that. I can ride it out for a little bit, but not too long. I got to do something about it eventually. But then I remembered that there's a car in Chicago that is available. This car in Chicago has never been hit. One owner. One owner. Nobody else has owned this here. Primarily, this person is the only person who drove it because she didn't trust anybody else to drive it. So this is a well maintained by a female who cares about her car. So in other words, she really threw out the money to hit those maintenance things. The car hasn't moved in probably 2 years. And that's the only thing that I worry about because we'll be back to a suspension thing. But this car was treated nicely. It was kept clean. I don't have to worry about the rusting. I don't have to worry about the manufacturing issue that the Mercedes has. The Mercedes has this manufacturing issue where they use the wrong kind of paint. They use a water-based paint, and that water-based paint tended to rust or get exposed and make it available to rust out the bottom. And that's not what I want. I don't want a car that's going to rust out. I want a good, solid car. And this Lexus ES300 may be the car. It's slightly older than my car, but it only has 60,000 miles. We will have the opportunity to go in March to go and take a look at it. The objective is we're going to just pop up in there. We got some other stuff to do, but we're going to pop up over there and take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at it because I'm the one that cares about it. I don't think anybody else cares about this vehicle except for me. And I'm going to take a million pictures of it. The hood, under the hood, the interior, the sunroof. I'm going to put my nose in there. I'm going to sniff around. I want to see if there's any kind of fungus-like smell or water leakage-like smell. I want to treat this like I'm looking for something wrong with this car. I'm really gonna look for everything that's wrong with it. I got a sheet that I'm working on to try to have these checklists. I even want to know, do you have the original keys? You know, this actually has a real key, not a key fob, but a real key. There's a lot that I want to know. Best case scenario is I go there, I buy a battery, plug the battery in, the car turns, and I tell them, hey, hold on to this car, turn the engine every freaking month. I want every couple of weeks, I want you to go downstairs, turn that freaking engine on just for me. Turn it on for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. I will give you gas. I'll give you a gas card or whatever. Whatever you need to do, turn that engine because I want that engine to still be functional when I get there. The body, we can find a way to fix that before we leave Chicago. It does not mean that I get the car now. It does not mean that I get the car at the end of the year, but it does mean that I will have the opportunity to grab this car at my leisure. Even if we rented a car and went from New York to Chicago, and then we tailgated each other back to New York in the car. Break some hoses here and there, have to stay a couple nights extra. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to figure out a way to get that car here and put it in my garage. And put the Mercedes outside like a bad dog. This is me ranting about what I am thinking, and it's the reason why in my head right now, there is a forest fire in my head where I cannot stop thinking about this tangible, close, possible, damn near good shaped car that would be more of a value to me than a brand new car. Because I wouldn't have to waste money on paying $40,000 for a new car. I don't want to pay $40,000 for. I'll pay $5,000 for, a used car. I just don't want to pay $40,000 for a new car. And if any idiot decides to say, that's the end of this video.